Good morning, my friends. When we talk about communities, a lot of times I think about the neighborhood that I live in because communities are groups of people that have something in common. And when you guys live in the same place, you have a whole lot in common. It's your community. But when I was reading this book, which is called My Name is Yoon, it got me thinking that people can actually be part of lots of different communities. Their communities can change and they can be part of more than one at the same time. So I was wondering if you guys wanted to follow along with me as I read you this story. And I made little stickies throughout the book with questions for you to think about. And at the end, I have a little challenge for you to tell me what communities you think you might be a part of. All right, let's get started. This one is called My Name is Yoon. If you look over here, it says that the author is a Helen Rekorvitz and that it's illustrated by, or the pictures are made by a Gabby Swiatowska. And the pictures are very cool. Gabby did a great job. My name is Yoon. Okay, here's our dedication page. It says it's for Yoon, so maybe this is a true story in a way. Okay, look at this beautiful picture. It says, "My name is Yoon. I came here from Korea, a country far away." Wow. I wonder if any of you guys have come from a different country. It's pretty neat. It was not long after we settled in that my father called me to his side. "Soon you will go to a new school. You must learn to print your name in English," he said. "Here, this is how it looks." And you can see, it looks like handwriting. Y-O-O-N, says Yoon. I wrinkled my nose. I did not like Y-O-O-N. Lines, circles, each standing alone. "My name looks happy in Korean," I said. "The symbols dance together." And here it is in Korean. Do you see the symbols dancing together? They're not standing apart. "And in Korea, my name means shining wisdom. I like the Korean way better." "Well, you must learn to write it this way. Remember, even when you write in English, it still means shining wisdom." Her dad seems like a smart guy. You can see them sitting together at the table, and he's writing her name down for her. Oh, we came to a sticky note. It says, "Where is Yoon from?" Can you guys remember? Okay, let's move on. It says, "I did not want to learn the new way. I wanted to go back home to Korea. I did not like America. Everything was different here. But my father handed me a pencil, and his eyes said, 'Do as I say.' He showed me how to print every letter in the English alphabet, so I practiced, and my father was very pleased. 'Look,' he called to my mother. 'See how well Yoon does.' 'Yes,' she said, 'she will be a wonderful student.' I wrinkled my nose. And look, there they are together. That's so nice of her parents to help her like that. I bet a lot of you guys have family members helping you at home, making you the smartest students you can be. My first day at school, I sat quietly at my desk while the teacher talked about cat. She wrote C-A-T on the chalkboard. She read a story about cat. I did not know what her words meant, but I knew what the pictures said. She sang a song about cat. It was a pretty song, and I tried to sing the words too. Later, she gave me a paper with my name on it. "Name, Yoon," she said, and she pointed to the empty lines underneath. I did not want to write Y-O-O-N. I wrote C-A-T, cat, instead. I wrote C-A-T on every line. Oh, look at that. She sees the picture of the cat. This is a cool drawing. I like this illustration. Half of it is her, and half of it is a drawn version of her, and it says C-A-T, 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 cat, cat, cat. I wanted to be cat. I wanted to hide in a corner. My mother would find me and cuddle up close to me. I'd close my eyes and mew quietly. Look at her being a cat. I wonder why she wants to be a cat and not a Yoon. The teacher looked at my paper. She shook her head and frowned. So you are a cat? She asked. The ponytail girl sitting behind me giggled. After school, I said to my father, we should go back to Korea. It's better there. Do not talk like that, he said. America is your new home now. He's telling her America's her new community. Do you see out the window? Look at how pretty it is outside. I wonder if it looks different in Korea. I sat by the window and watched a little robin hop in the yard. He's all alone too, I thought. He has no friends. No one likes him. Then I had a very good idea. If I draw a picture of the teacher, then maybe she'll like me. It was the best bird I'd ever drawn, or the picture for the teacher, sorry. It was the best bird I'd ever drawn. Look, Father, I said proudly. Oh, this makes me happy, he said. Now do this, and he showed me how to print bird, B-I-R-D, under the picture. The next day at school, the teacher handed another Yoon paper to print, but I did not want to print Y-O-O-N. I wrote B-I-R-D, bird, instead. I wrote bird on every line. And here she is drawing her picture for the teacher of the little bird. And it looks like we came to another sticky note. My sticky note says, why does Yoon like the robin? What makes her like the bird? What do you guys think? Ooh, I like this picture too. It's pretty cool. I wanted to be bird. I wanted to fly back to Korea. I would fly to my nest and I would tuck my head under my little brown wing. Her hands are outstretched, ready to fly away. She has a really good imagination, don't you think? The teacher looked at my paper again. Again, she shook her head. So you're a bird? She asked. Then I showed her my special robin drawing. I patted my red dress, and then I patted the red robin. I lowered my head and peeked up at her. The teacher smiled. How was school today, my daughter? My mother asked. I think the teacher likes me a little, I said. Well, that's good, my mother said. Yes, but at my school in Korea, I was my teacher's favorite. I had many friends. Here I'm all alone. You must be patient with everyone, including yourself, my mother said. You'll be a fine student, and you'll make many new friends here. And here's the picture. You see them together? The next day at recess, I stood near the fence by myself. I watched the ponytail girl sitting on the swing. She watched me too. Suddenly, she jumped off the swing and ran over to me. She had a package in her hand. The wrapper said, "Cupcake." She opened it and gave me one. She giggled. I giggled too. When we were back in school, the teacher gave us more printing papers. I did not want to write Y-O-O-N, Yoon. I wrote cupcake instead. Look at them smiling together. Oh, I'm so excited that she might have found a friend. Found a little bit of a community here. I wanted to be cupcake. The children would clap their hands when they saw me. They'd be excited. Cupcake, they would say. Here is cupcake. I wonder why she wants to be a cupcake. Oh, but all the kids seem so excited to see her as a cupcake. Do you see her floating in the air in her imagination right here as a cupcake? The teacher looked at my paper. And today you are a cupcake, she said. She smiled very big. Her eyes said, I like this girl, Yoon. After school, I told my mother about my ponytail friend. I sang a new song for my father. I sang in English. You make us so proud, little Yoon, my mother said. Maybe America will be a good home, I thought. Maybe different is good, too. And there she is. The next day at school, I could hardly wait to print. And this time I write Y-O-O-N, Yoon, on every line. When my teacher looked at my paper, she gave me a big hug. Aha! You're Yoon, she said. And there they are hugging, and I see we came to another sticky note. It says, why do you think Yoon wrote her name this time? What changed? She didn't want to be bird or cupcake anymore. Yes, I am Yoon, and I love this picture. Look at her flying around in the sky. It's pretty neat. And this time the sticky says, do you think Yoon feels differently about her American community now? What do you guys think? Look at her running around with her friends. I write my name in English now. It still means shining wisdom. Y-O-O-N, Yoon. And look at that smile. So this part made me think about how I could be part of more than one community. Just like Yoon is writing her name in English, she's going to school in an American school now, and she has friends here. She belongs here. She has an American community. But her name still means shining wisdom, just like it did in Korea. She's still part of that community too. I'm part of more than one community. I'm part of my neighborhood community because I live in a place that's very like the place that my neighbors live in. I'm also part of a church community because I go to the same church as a lot of people. I'm even part of a community of University of Nevada, Las Vegas. I'm part of a school community too. So I would like you guys to think about what different communities you might be a part of. And I would love for you to comment on this video as many different communities as you can think of that you might be a part of. And I encourage you that if there's someone else in your house, like maybe a mom or dad or brother or sister, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, you could ask them to help you figure out what different communities you might be a part of. I can't wait to hear from you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Have a good day.